A 7-goal last quarter by the Bulldogs, getting them home by 19 points. Luke Darcy kicked 4 for the winners. Matthew Richardson 6 for the Tigers from 11 shots. Well, Rex Hunt was at the MCG today. He joins us now from the Richmond rooms in familiar territory there again, Rex, and a spirited performance from the Bulldogs today.
Oh, no doubt about that, Tim. Look, the Richmond players and supporters and coaching staff will be disappointed they didn't get the 4 points. Not a lot of harm done when you learn a lesson. And the lesson is, don't underestimate the opposition. Not that Richmond ever did that, but the spirit and spunk and vibrant sort of excitement that Footscray, who are now the Western Bulldogs, brought with them to the MCG. They haven't won a game here since I had hair. So it was fantastic to see the kids have a red-hot go. And I think Rowan Connolly wrote many, many years ago in the Sunday Age, there's nothing better on a football field than a red-hot go. And I saw that from the commentary position today.
Nathan Brown's got hair, Rex. It goes halfway down his back, and I'm sure there's a few envious people around this studio. But tell us, he adds a bit of class to that Bulldog side.
Oh, look, I saw 2 kids called Grant and Cameron at the Western Oval 4 years ago do the same thing as just teenagers. And you know, Jared and Tim, you can spot a bit of football blood when you see it. He's got all that's required. He had a couple of chances to put in a couple of short ones. He didn't. And when his coach required him to do something, he did that too. So that little boy, number 17, he'll become an icon out there at the Western Bulldogs.
Rex, Matthew Richardson, another 6 goals today. How do you stop him?
Well, they did in the second quarter by just dropping back and filling in the spaces that he runs into. You see, the problem, Timmy, is he's got so much pace. He's 6'5", and he runs like a gazelle, and he jumps higher than Joe Cocker, as I say in my commentary. But full marks to Chris Grant. He never, ever gave up, and they kept him possessionless in the second term. But then he came back and kicked a couple of vital ones in the third term and one in the last, and you can never, ever keep him out of the game. But Footscray, Western Bulldogs, I'm sorry again, I'll have to make a donation. They've done the oldest trick in the football game. They've kicked more goals than the opposition and they get the 4 points.
And Rex, just finally from me, they treated it like a premiership victory after the game, the Bulldogs, but they had to get off the ground early.
Yeah, they did. Look, this 2-minute siren should be a little bit of leeway here and there, Timmy. 2 minutes, allow the Footscray people to sort of revel in their old club's atmosphere. The new club is there, the Western Bulldogs, and some idiot up in the stand blew the siren. Nothing happened, but it's like a bloke going through a red light. If he doesn't hit you, there's nothing wrong. If there's a collision, all hell breaks loose. But certainly, it's not the end of the world, but I mean to say common sense. That's what I try and tell my hairdresser.
OK, thanks, Rex. We'll see you tomorrow on the Footy Panel, and we'll be back with more after this break.